Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. I want to talk to you guys about one specific play. I know you guys see a screenshot of Robinhood. I've been talking about this for a long time, starting Robinhood, being able to, put money in there or work with people that have money that want to invest certain type of money, and I'm on there now, okay? I have did limit orders on Robinhood. I'll talk sooner or later about this, but this is a screenshot showing that I'm getting 9 shares, okay, at the average cost of 108.82 in Robinhood. Okay, the stock is HOOD. I've been tracking this on Cash App, and as I've told you guys, okay, number one thing about being on Cash App investing was to get the experience, get the knowledge I needed to move over, not only to help other people, right? Even if it's a family member, a friend, whatever, they need help, okay, I'll talk to you and I look at certain price points with you, right? But let's talk about holding through losses, okay? Having a goal set in mind, having a price range to let the stock fluctuate, okay? And having a strong outlook on a certain stock. Whenever I invest in a stock, I'm never ever going to do a meme stock, right? A penny stock. I don't like to gamble, okay? I might trade price action with those stocks to practice my day trading / swing trading skills when it comes to resistance and support. Let me know if that makes sense. I'm currently on Yahoo Finance, okay? And I wish I was on TradingView, but I'm not. I want to show you guys what I mean by a limit order. As y'all can see, top right corner says limit order. That means I went into Robinhood and I want to buy, okay, when the price hits 108.82 cents. For $979. I'm going to get 9 shares out of that. Let me know if that's clear, okay? Now, when we talk about the total cost of that, that is the estimated cost all the way at the bottom. You guys see that section right here. That is the total cost of 9 shares at $108.82. And I've been doing this on Cash App with literally $5, $20, $60. So when we start moving big sums of money, you need to stay very disciplined. As you can see, I'm down right now. Totally fine. Why? The goal is to swing trade this, okay? Coinbase, for example, I called Coinbase a buy at 297 literally a few days ago, okay? And Coinbase was a sell today, and we sold, right? If you sold Coinbase right here, okay? If you sold Coinbase right here today around a level of 330, right? 330, which we hit that earlier, 339, 335, right? That is a nice sell, and exactly what people do when they're getting a quick flip on their stocks, on their profit. You get a nice 12 to 13%, and if you got 5,000, 6,000, you threw that down right here. When I called the stock out as a buy at 297 these past couple days ago, you would have made a decent amount of return on your money. You would have beat the S&P 500 in 1 month. And the goal is always to beat the S&P 500. Now, why is HOOD a buy and why I see the stock as an opportunity to make money in the short term and to make money in the long term? I want y'all to realize I'm talking about short term, but most importantly, I'm talking about long term. I'm not gonna buy a stock even worth hundreds of dollars, even $20, if I don't see a strong outlook of it in the long term. If I was going to swing trade a stock like Tempest AI, AMC, GameStop, right? Some risky stocks like that, it'll be very less money. But if I get 500 plus, 1,000 plus, I'm looking to hold the stock a year in advance if it goes down 8%, and I'm okay with that. If Robinhood goes all the way down to, let's say, $94 a share, what am I doing then? Oh, I'm going to add more money. Either if that's $10 or if that's $200, I'm going to press the buy button. Why am I going to press the buy button? I want you to look at the percentage of this stock yearly, okay? If you look at a year to date, 189%. What does year to date mean? Well, from 2025, January of 2025, and you take it to August right now, okay, August 13th, this stock is up 189%. So even if you just would have bought this at the start of this year, you would have made your money back. That's a double on your money. You go from 39 to 105, and I would have probably sold this literally at 72. 94% back on my money, 90%. At 50, I call that a snipe. At 50% back on my money, I like to call this a snipe, the big 50, because you double your money at that point, right? If you would have bought right here.
what I'm trying to say. Last year, 19. Because if I would have sold right here at 50%, or if I would have sold here around $72 a share, I would have doubled my money yearly. Not year to date, but yearly I would have doubled my money. And I like to look at the year to date, but really, really, really look at your stocks and look at your plays out a year. If you start looking at these out a year and out 5 years, because I like to look at the long-term investment side of things, I like to look at why did the stock drop in the past. If we go back to 2021, I can tell you right now why the stock dropped. GameStop, the whole GameStop situation happened, and Robinhood had a certain thing with the buy button. They didn't have enough money to pay people back. But guess what? Things happen. People forget. People move on. Their brokerage is super, super, super user-friendly, beginner-friendly, and people love that. The age group they go for is 18 to 31, 18 to 30, 18 to 25. Do your research. Please do your research. This app will print a lot of money. Okay, this stock will print a lot of money. So when we look at people that are just coming into the markets and to look at something like Ethereum, I love talking about Ethereum, okay? So if we look at, I don't think Ethereum will be on here, but let's say we look at something like Bitcoin, right? BTC. Let's look at the Bitcoin ETF. Even this, year to date up 20%, yearly it's up 99%. But if they even want to buy Bitcoin in general, they can do that on Robinhood, but they can also buy other cryptos on Robinhood. I only use Yahoo Finance for the news. Okay, I don't even look at stocks on here. So Yahoo Finance is really, really used for news. I like to look at the news on here. I like to look at how that has a sentiment on my stocks. Because if there is a news saying, oh, Robinhood just missed earnings by $900 million. Will I buy Ethereum then? Will I buy Robinhood then? Definitely no. Let's say a news came out today saying Robinhood CEO going through troubles or management issues, and the ROIC, they're not investing their money the right way, or they're in legal trouble, they're going through a lawsuit. I would have 100% not have put this money down. That is called a bad buy. Why is that a bad buy? Well, number one thing, the business is going through uncertainty. You do not want to play around with that. When the business is going through uncertainty, you can't take a risk like that with a tech stock, right? You can put some belief down like I did in AMD. But personally, in my opinion, I would never 100% never do that for a short-term to long-term, for a short-term to swing-term play if I'm trying to get quick profit with a stock. Because Robinhood, I am trying to get quick profit, but if that doesn't happen, I'm just going to keep buying at the 90 levels, and then I'm going to look for 2 to 3 months, hold through September, because September a big dip might come. So you got to be prepared for that. Got to keep 500, 600 cash on top of the 979 to average down. Let me know if that makes sense. So when I'm talking about a position of $108.82, my $979 is going to be at this price right here. Now, if the price drops to 107, 106, 105, am I panicking? Definitely not. The only reason I'm not panicking, because I literally know what this stock can do. We've seen it happen year to date. We have seen it happen on their platform. When I'm talking about a platform, beginner user friendly, if I see an 18-year-old fresh out of high school, I'm like, yo, do you invest? All right, cool. Here's some ETFs. Get on Robinhood. Put about $100 a month in there. Learn a little bit about it. There you go. Right? That is literally what a lot of people are doing. And if you look at the interest rates, if you look at how many people are starting to hold cash now, people are cutting back on their spendings. Right? You can say the interest rates are too high, or you can say the Fed is going to cut interest rates. Whatever the case might be, people are going to want to invest at least some of their money. It may not be a lot because of the economy is doing. Things are very expensive. There's a high demand of certain products, so people raise prices. Trust me, money will be invested regardless. Either that's $10, $20, $30. It may get cut down, but money will be invested. And when that money is being invested, you got to pay attention to what platform is being invested on. And here's the name of the game. Robinhood is always on top of that list, because you see 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds who come into this game with no knowledge, but they know if you buy low and you sell high, you make your money. They look at this as a game and they make money within 2 to 3 days. Let me know if that makes sense. Mr. Buy the Dip is out. I'm going to flip this to 115, 116, take quick profit off of this. And if that doesn't work out, under 105 is a buy zone, under $100 is a buy zone, under 95 is a buy zone. Robinhood in general is a buy. They have a lot of cash. This company works with so much cash. The spread and bid ask fee is a lot. When people are doing contracts on here, this by the way, this company makes a lot of money. Do not think it's commission free, I'm not paying nothing. Oh, they have ways they make money. Don't worry about that, right? And if you want to do more research on how they make money, that's another good task, another good homework assignment. And I'm not going to take any more of your time. I had one small play to just let you guys be aware of, let you guys know how I'm assisting somebody do this. And also, I would also do this myself because I see the stock going to 115, 116 sooner or later, right? And if it goes lower, we literally just click the buy button and keep our mouth shut. If you can control your emotions, you can control your money. Number one rule and number one principle of investing. If you can control your emotions, you can control your money. And if you can do risk management, literally nobody can get in the way of you making money. I'm not saying dump $10,000 in here. I'm not saying dump all 17, 20,000 of your balance in here. I want you to put 500, 400 at these levels, even 100. 8.27, put them at these levels and take them $5 up a share, take them 10 points up a share, and learn how the game goes, and realize that you can hold this out another 6 months to 8 months, and this can go to 150, 140 in the next year or so. Okay, the big run was really last year to right now, but I see another 40-30% in the stock that can run up. Same thing with Apple at 200. Same thing with Nvidia at 160. Same thing with Microsoft, at low 500s. And same thing with Micron Technology under $110, right? Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Mr. Buy the Dip is out.